Incoming transmission.
Davian guards. Our 1st Battalion is on planet. We caught the smoke jaguar off guard, but just barely. They were able to activate the planet's orbital guns and caught the dropship York before she landed. We have lost all contact, so assume X-Ray Company is out of the picture. Yankee and Zulu companies, you'll pick up the slack as well as any survivors and equipment that can be used. While those guns keep us pinned down, support will be limited, so salvage is a priority. Davians, make no mistake. Despite the loss of X-Ray Company, our battle plan is intact. We will take this planet back. I'm downloading your mission briefings. Move to destroy the designated clan targets and we'll gain a beachhead before they can react. The battalion makes special equipment available as required.
Alright then. Yeah, every so often certain phases of the operation will get a new cutscene like that. And we'll of course watch them. Let's go ahead and go into the mission briefing. Classified. FedCom. I'm going to try to avoid getting into a whole lot of minutiae with BattleTech, you know, when you get into like the factions and so forth, because, well, 2 reasons. One, I would probably spend a lot of time on it, and another reason is it's been a while since I've really got into it, so my memory is a little fuzzy. For example, I know more or less what this entire situation is, and I guess I probably should go ahead and set the scene. Trying to decide how I want to go about this, because I just got done saying I don't want to get into a whole lot of minutiae, and what I want to do is basically I'm just going to give you a quick synopsis and assume you know something about the BattleTech universe. If you don't, wiki it. Basically, the Inner Sphere is striking back at Clan Smoke Jaguar. During the clan invasion, I don't know exactly what year this takes place in. I think this particular game takes place around 3057, but in any case, during 3050, the clans invaded, and if you don't know what the clans is, again, look it up. They're technologically superior. Even now, they're technologically superior, although the Inner Sphere has been ramping up their production and to deal with the clan threat. And they basically just from the north as you look at the map is up to me, but from the north going down, they were trying to get to Earth, and Comstar stopped them at the Battle of Trukid, I think in 3052 or something like that. So there's been a peace. There's actually been a truce line, and the truce was supposed to be for 15 years. The clan cannot go below that truce line and attack us. It has to deal with a lot of their clan customs, which again, look it up. So what we're going to look at here, in 3057, well actually, I think it was in 3056, one of the clans called Clan Jade Falcon decided that they didn't break their word exactly, but they kind of, what's the word? Found a loophole. And so they actually use this loophole to their advantage and actually train some of their troops by going south of that line and actually coming to attack. And Inner Sphere panicked, thinking this is another all-out invasion of the clans. So they devised a thing that said, instead of waiting for them to build up their forces and come down and just basically kick our ass, we're going to actually drive back up into them, because that's the only thing they'll respect is if we actually drive into them and actually take their worlds. So they of the different clans, they picked Clan Smoke Jaguar, because Clan Smoke Jaguar was one of the most brutal clans during the initial invasion. They actually came down into House Kirita's base. And if I recall correctly, they were one of the reasons is they used nukes at one of the planet, actually an orbital bombardment with nukes, which is a big no-no in the Inner Sphere. It's actually even, I don't know, the clans justified it. Again, it's been a little while since I really delved into this. So this is the initial point of attack. Matter of fact, there was a two-pronged attack, as I recall, because there was actually an entire series of book where another strike force was actually going around the long way trying to get up into Smoke Jaguar's core worlds. But this is the front of the assault, which kind of gets their attention. And, well, we'll go from here. Port Arthur is one of the worlds the clans have taken. We're going to be taking it back. So, first thing we're going to do is liberate work camps. Task 1, destroy Camp Alpha headquarters at Natural Gas Tower, which is here at Waypoint 1. 2. Destroy all 3 garrison buildings at Garrison Base. Down here. And these will probably be infantry or something like that. Destroy Camp Beta, headquarters, and guard. Up here. Okay, we have no fire support. The Smoke Jaguars have been putting dissident members of the population into work and re-education camp. The Zulu Company has been tasked with the liberation of 2 such camps, designated Alpha and Beta. So I guess we're Zulu Company. Which, yeah, 4 mechs in the Inner Sphere is a lance, 3 lances is a company. When we get to we'll actually get a 4th lance, that's called a reinforced company. Okay, I'm getting into minutia, I'm sorry. At Alpha, destroy the camp headquarters building and the natural gas tower, but do so carefully as the gas tower is highly volatile and will explode. At Beta, eliminate any guard combat units and destroy the camp headquarters buildings. Additionally, the local bondsman forces must be dealt with. Destroy the 3 garrison buildings of their base camp will help ensure our control of the area. Battalion's transport is only able to carry 3 mechs to this engagement area, so analyze a tactical map and plan accordingly. Use the terrain available to get the better view of the enemy and potential targets. Tactical warnings. Automated turret defenses reported in the area, and Omni-Mech reported in the area. Yeah, Omni-Mech is a technology the clans brought with them. Inner Sphere did start to mess with this a little bit, but an Omni-Mech was unique in that they could switch out weapon systems on the fly. Whereas in the Inner Sphere, if you had a laser cannon attached to that arm, it was it was kind of hardwired into the design. It wasn't modular. An Omni-Mech is modular. Of course, in this game we can swap them out, but the clan tech is also usually, if you have a laser in the Inner Sphere, the same laser in the clans will go farther. And in some cases even hurt worse. And that is simulated a little bit here. So let's take a look at our group here.
This is the Beast. This is Hunter.
Doing this because I want to get a good look at the dudes. Okay, we have a commando, 2 commandos. One of them is armor spec and one of them is weapon spec. And we have a fire starter, which is also weapon spec. The fire starter, this weapon is built for urban combat and carries mixed, medium, and short range weaponry. This variant has extra weapons and no jump jets. Commanders are often dispatched singly or in pairs to scout ahead or monitor enemy movement. So these are basically little scout mechs. All of these really. This loadout has a PPC on it, which is really a nice little weapon. But otherwise, it's not that great. Let's look at our mech warriors. We've got Beast. Beast, orphaned and refugee from one of the bandit kingdoms, was one of the best gunners at boot camp, but the worst at poker. Yeah. So he's unlucky. Hawk has extremely good sensor skill. Hawk prides himself in the ability to swoop in for the kill and in the fact that he can make any minor skirmish sound like an epic battle. Hunter. Yeah, these 2 are green mech warriors. These are regulars. So their skills are much better as a result. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and take
Hawk reporting.
Let's throw him in the... Are any of these better? Sensor-wise? No. I'll give him in the armor one.
Hawk reporting. Yes, sir. This is Lynx.
Alright, anyway. Hunter. With a well-chosen call sign, Hunter knows how to move and shoot like a few others. Lynx. Sly and wily, Lynx welcomes the chance to jump his mech into places he shouldn't be. Oh, yay. Fortunately, he has the gunnery skill to save his own skin. So he's a little bit of a loose cannon. Some extra equipment if I wanted to load them out, but I'm not going to do that right now. Their basic setup's fine until I get a little more in the swing of things. I'm kind of thinking I want to give Beast some
okay, sir.
experience. And I'll give Hunter the fire starter.
This is Hunter. You got it.
Okay, we don't have any. Well, yeah, we do have some resources. Doesn't look like there's anything really to buy yet. No Mechs, which we wouldn't be able to afford anyway. 14,000 for the cheapest one. Okay, 13,000 for the cheapest one. No Mech Warriors. I could buy some extra components. But we're fine so far in vehicles. I could get this, but there's no reason to. We've got plenty of scouts on the ground for this mission. Really, the main advantage of this one is only 5 tons of weight allowance. So, here's our group. Hunter will be the Lance Commander. Let's get started.
Commencing deployment. Mech warriors prepare for combat.
I have a new contact on my screen.
Yeah, you've got 2 contacts. Take a look here. What we got over here? Those are our waypoints. Let's go ahead and take a look up here. A sports car. I remember there being something up this way. How do I run? Oh. Check it out, boys.
Off reporting. My sensors have a new contact.
Just barrel through those trees. Subtle, you know. No one will hear this approach. What's this up here? Yeah, this is the container I was thinking of.